So we're going to have a dry run. The Picasso, the mighty Citroen Zara, is out there ready to go. It's got the child seat fitted. So, hello. So, yeah, we're just going to go through the checklist, get the bags in, drive to Chipping Norton, which is where the birthing centre is, and yeah, I suppose just check the timing. It should take about 25 minutes. Yeah, and just do a dry run really, just so we're comfortable with it all and we don't panic on the day. Well, I don't panic on the day, which is more likely to be the case. Hello, Hannah. So we're about a week away from the official G date, which is the 18th of July. Yes. So what's going to be the first thing that we know that we need to go to the birthing centre? Maybe I should have a guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'll say to me, "Ooh, I'm having some contractions."
Yeah.
And you'll say you'll be feeling these contractions, and then I'll say, "Okay, how far apart are they?"
And then I'll turn to you and say, "Well,
Yeah.
you've got the contraction timing app."
So I've got a contraction timing app on my phone, so I need to fire that baby up and start timing them. And then we need to basically get in touch with the birthing centre, either if your waters are broken or if there's any bleeding.
Yeah.
Right. If that hasn't happened and they're quite far apart, then we just basically just chill out and just go with it.
Yeah.
And then we give the birthing centre a call when they're regular, strong, and about 5 minutes apart,
Yeah.
lasting for about 45 to 60 seconds.
Something like
We give them a call and we say, this stuff's happening, it's real, it's about to happen, can we come in please?
Yeah.
And then they will tell us what they suggest. So if they haven't got any space for us, they'll tell us that, and then we'll have to, so our first choice is Chipping Norton Birthing Centre,
Yeah.
which is where we're going to go today. If they haven't got space for us, because there's only two rooms,
Different rooms.
yeah, then we'll just have to then phone the Horton in Banbury, and that'll be our second choice. If they haven't got any rooms, then we'll have to go to the JR in Oxford.
Yeah.
If they haven't got any rooms,
Who knows?
God, I don't know what we'll do. We'll just have to do it ourselves. And then I'll grab the bags, which are down here, and I'll grab my checklist, and we'll very calmly get those loaded into the car. So first thing on my list is to grab the phones. And then I've just got to make sure all the windows are shut, lights are off, make sure Lucas has got his food and he's ready to go, because we don't want him to get hungry. So I'm going to grab the phone, the keys, and then we'll go and load the stuff in the car. Okay. Are you all right, Anna? You all right? Yeah.
I'm alright.
Okay. No contractions yet. Okay, good. Okay, so you got the bags, phones, keys. My bag here. I've checked all the windows, all the lights are off. Lucas has got his food and drink. So we're ready to go. So we're going to calmly put these bags in the car and then set off for Chipping Norton. Hannah, are you still okay? You still okay? Hannah's fine. Hannah's fine.
I can't reach my feet to put my shoes on.
Yeah, putting your shoes on is difficult for pregnant ladies, we've discovered.
Slip-ons anyway.
Unfortunately, Lucas can't come with us. Sorry, Lucas. He'll be alright. And yeah, obviously on the day I won't be recording it. You'll be glad to hear. So, as you can see,
Emergency sheets.
so we've got the they're like seat covers in case Hannah's waters are breaking.
Well, if they haven't broke yet, you can put it on the car seat to try and protect it in
Yeah.
case it does go while you're driving along to the hospital.
Yeah, so they're already in the door pocket, and also in there's Hannah's headphones, which is going to be listening to her relaxing music on. You can see we've got the car seat, the baby seat installed and ready to go. that's good, and I think that's all we need. I actually know where I'm going, so I'm not going to bother with any sat nav. So just need to always make sure that we've got fuel in the car. So
See whether this worked on that.
so you can see actually that we've only got half a tank, so I think I'll fill up this morning just to make sure we never run out of fuel.
So here's the car map that I was talking about. You can choose different types of kind of background noise and also kind of the animation that it shows. So you can have kind of mountain lake, you can have some rain, you can have kind of beach sounds. The one that I've got is foggy stream. It's a bit more of a kind of babbling brook kind of, and a few nature sounds on it, which I find quite relaxing. And then you've got the meditate option where they've got some kind of built-in meditations that you can do. Some of them are locked depending on whether you've got a subscription or not, but there's some kind of basic ones available for you to do, or you can do like a timed session. So somewhere, so yeah, so you can pick a timed one, so you can just say that I want to meditate for 10 minutes or whatever, and then it'll kind of give you a little, I think it's a bell when you get to the end of that time period. It's the 7 days of calm, which is like their free introduction.
Can you play one of the scenes, the relaxing scenes? Anyway, you can hear. There's like it's actually like a video, isn't it, in the background?
Yeah.
It's on a loop, and you can hear the babbling brook. So we're going to set off. Hopefully it should take about 25 minutes, so 10:40ish now. So hopefully we should get there just after 11 o'clock. It's a pretty sort of rural route, so we shouldn't have too much traffic. And they are very busy roads, but they are a bit windy, which is probably not ideal, to be fair. But
yeah, it's more avoiding the potholes, isn't it?
yeah, but this car is relatively smooth compared to the smart car, which is a bit bumpy, so it should be okay. So off we go. So about halfway along the journey, everything's going alright so far. So I just wanted to ask Hannah, what sort of things will be going through your mind? Do you think will you be sort of focusing on breathing or what? What do you think you'll be doing?
Well, the best laid plans and everything, so who knows what I'll actually be experiencing and feeling at this point. But the aim is to try and keep as kind of calm and relaxed during the journey as I can.
Yeah.
So trying to kind of listen to the hypnobirthing kind of audio or kind of relaxing kind of music, relaxing sounds, and kind of trying to concentrate on my breathing, keeping that calm and steady and not trying to get kind of anxious.
Yeah.
Trying to maintain a relaxed state. I don't know how successful I'll be at that.
It might be a bit like, I know it's not quite the same, but when we got married, obviously in the build up to the wedding, you're like really nervous and everything, and you sort of try to think about all these things you've got to do, and then on the actual day, you commented that you felt really relaxed because by that point, you know, you've done everything you can, and there's nothing else left to do.
Yeah.
All you got to do is just relax and go with it. So hopefully it'll be a bit like that.
And that's the whole approach that I'd like to try and take, is just to kind of go with how you're doing at the time.
Yeah. I mean, really, there's nothing to worry about, I don't think. You know, it's going to be a nice, steady journey, and people at the birthing centre know what they're doing, so we just got to turn up and, well, you've got to give birth. I've got to be there to bear the brunt of your pain relief. Well, I can't, because in the birthing centre they don't have an epidural, for example. They don't have facilities.
No.
So it will be more sort of natural. They have gas and air, which will be used, I'm sure.
I think there is a form of pain relief injection that you can have, I think.
Yeah.
But it's much more about kind of breathing, using the pool, trying to stay kind of relaxed and kind of managing your own pain relief.
Yeah. So so it's not a hospital base. It is a birthing centre. So they're not geared up to deal with medical procedures. But on the plus side, it means that it's maybe slightly more relaxed and not quite so intimidating, which is why we sort of keen on it really. So.
And it doesn't smell like a hospital.
It doesn't smell like a hospital. So I think it'll all be good. It'll all be fine. That's it, we're here. There you go, 11:04, so 24 minutes. So it's pretty easy. The main thing we've got to watch out for is cyclists and tractors, maybe horses on the roads, but it should be alright. So this is it, the Chipping Norton Community Hospital. Yeah, but it's a birthing centre as well. It's on the top floor. Okay, so this is the little waiting room, or little living rooms. They've got a TV in there and some comfy seats, and then one of these is the sort of rest room. Yeah, so where you can go and have a lie down. The birthing rooms are on the other side. So that was all right.
We know where we're going.
We know where we're going. Everything worked. We didn't panic, and hopefully it will be straightforward on the day. So pop into Chipping Norton now, have some lunch.
Yep.
See what we can find. We've never been to Chipping Norton before, so. Now you see there's an ambulance over there, ready to go. So if there was a problem when we turned up, then hopefully they would spot that straight away, and then they would tell us that we need to go to the Horton in Banbury, and if there isn't an ambulance here it will be called, and Hannah will go and I will follow behind in the car. So hopefully it won't come to that and we should be alright. So we found a parking space. It must have been the only parking space in the whole of Chipping Norton, fortunately. Very busy this morning. So can find somewhere, maybe have a little bit of a mooch and then find somewhere for lunch. Still quite early. Oh no, it's 12:15. It's because the clock in the Citroen is an hour out. We need to adjust that. So it is actually lunchtime. So let's go and find some lunch, Hannah. So we found a little cafe called Delicacy, which is a delicatessen, which is just around the corner, which is very nice. We've just ordered some sandwiches. I've got some tea, Hannah's got
elderflower.
Elderflower, one of Hannah's favourites. The tea comes with a timer to let you know how long it's been brewing.
It's proper tea leaves.
It's got proper tea leaves in there. She's very fancy. So yeah, I'm having Lincolnshire poacher and Piccadilly sandwich. And Hannah is having
cheese and chutney sandwich.
Cheese and chutney. Nice.
cakes look good.
Yeah, and the cakes do look pretty good. It's the lemon cake, that's always a favourite. Okay, here we go. So we've got my cheese and piccalilli toasted baguette with salad and some crisps, halas, cheese
and salad.
It's pretty tasty, isn't it? And we've got some little balsamic vinegar drizzle over that. So I would say that looks pretty darn good. So Hannah decided that she wanted some shortbread, but I thought it looks a bit too big for one person, so I'll help her out and have half of that to make sure that's pretty accurate.
Not too far.
So it's, I think this is called millionaire shortbread,
Yep.
eaten by every millionaire. So yeah. It was a lovely lunch. I enjoyed my cheese and piccalilli sandwich. Did you enjoy your baguette? Yeah, that's a yes. So definitely recommend Delicacy in Chipping Norton. Very nice little cafe. You can buy all sorts of jars of things. Jams, chutneys, sauces, tea, cakes, biscuits, cheeses, meats. That's what a delicacy is. Just in case you weren't sure. That was Delicacy in Chipping Norton. What was the bill in the end? Just out of interest?
£22.
£22 for lunch. That's not too bad.
So 2 drinks, 2 sandwiches and then a cake.
That's us done in Chipping Norton. Only here for a couple of hours. But it was nice. So back home to do nothing.
See what time it is. Make cookies.
Hannah's going to make cookies, so there's a positive.
Yeah.
What sort of cookies?
Jules, Oliver, Oaty Fruity cookies.
Sounds good.
They're kind of healthy.
Yeah, anything with oats in is healthy, so it's good.